Hi, Peng Ha, nice to meet you. Peng Ha, nice to meet you. I'm very glad to meet you again. I mean, I'm very happy to restart my English practice session again. I think this is a kind of a test, and I think this is a kind of a uh, 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 try, huge try to find out uh, some elderly person who don't use English in daily life can still learn to speak English. Do I make myself clear? First, I want to make it clear that I'm just a student, not a teacher. This YouTube channel is not about teaching English to someone else. This is to simply to show my own language learning journey. The purpose of this channel is to demonstrate that even elderly learners like myself who don't use English in daily life can still learn to speak English. Do I make myself clear? Can you keep up with me?
Your sentences are clear, but here's a refined version for smoother delivery. Hi, Peng Ha. It's nice to meet you. I'm really glad to see you again and restart my English.
How many times I've told you? Do not give me refined or first version unless there are significant grammar or pronunciation errors. Do I make myself clear? This is my speaking practice session, so I'd like to speak. I want to speak. I supposed to speak as much as I can possible. You got it?
Got it. I'll only step in if there are notable grammar or pronunciation issues. This is your session, and you're absolutely right. You should speak as much as possible. Keep going, and let me know how I can support you.
I have something to tell you. Listen carefully. Yesterday we had special dinner. I mean, our company's special dinner for 20th anniversary. It was very interesting because there were seven candidates for talent competition, and I was so amazed and interested because they got all they got fantastic talent about dancing or singing. The performance, uh, the uh, the performance of them, I said I sometimes I was so amazed for the performance of that seven candidates. It's very interesting.
You're doing great. Here's a small tweak for smoother delivery. Yesterday, we had a special dinner for our company's 20th anniversary. It was very interesting because there were 7 candidates in a talent competition. I was so amazed and impressed by their fantastic talents in dancing and singing. Their performances were incredible, and I really enjoyed watching them. Your story was clear and engaging. Keep going. Would you like to share more about the event?
I really appreciate your kind support. You are my colleague conversation partner. Okay, let's keep the moment going. I have no time to delay. Without further delay, let's dive into my dialogue practice session. Did you get the chance to access the file number 55 for workplace conversation exams for ice breaking agenda? We couldn't finish that file because of the specific time limit of you. I mean my customized GPT mode. But we spent very very small steps, very small steps for that file. So I'd like to start the starting point. I mean, I'd like to begin with the first line, at the first line of that file. Could you do that for me? Can you keep up with me?
Of course. Let's dive into your dialogue practice session. The file you're referring to seems to be about the ice-breaking agenda. I'll start with the first line from that file for you. Here it is. Good morning. It's a pleasure to finally meet you in person. I've heard great things about your company. Let's begin. You can practice this line, and I'll respond as if I were the customer. Does that work for you?
Yes, it perfectly works for me. It perfectly works for me. I mean, your support perfectly works for me, and I'm very glad to know that you want to take the project manager role, and I'd like to take the rest of the role. Okay, okay, it's my turn. Listen carefully. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for having us. Good morning. Thank you for having us.
That's a strong start. You sounded confident and clear. Let me respond as the project manager. Good morning. How was your flight? I hope you didn't have any issues with the travel. Your turn. Keep it flowing.
It was quite comfortable. Thank you. We are excited. We are excited to be here. We are interested. We are excited. We are amazed to be here.
Great enthusiasm. Let me respond. That's wonderful to hear. Is this your first time visiting our city? Your turn. Keep it natural.
Yes, yes. It's actually yes. It's in fact yes. It's actually or yes. It's in fact.
Nicely done. Here's my reply. Welcome. Our city has a lot to offer. If you have some free time, I'd be happy to recommend some places to visit. Your turn.
Sounds pretty good to me. Now, have you had the chance to try any of our local cuisine yet? For my practice, I mean for my repetition, for my practice, let me speak one more time. Have you had the chance to try any of our local cuisine yet?
That was excellent. Your repetition is helping you sound more natural. Let me respond. Not yet, but we're looking forward to it. Your turn again. Keep practicing.
Okay, I got it. I got it. I think you are doing great. In that case, there's a wonderful restaurant nearby that serves traditional dishes. I think you would enjoy it. I think you would enjoy it. I think you would enjoy it.
You're doing fantastic. That sounded smooth and engaging. Here's my response. That sounds amazing. I'd love to try it. Could you recommend a dish? Your turn. Keep going.
Okay. No, I believe that.
Take your time. Whenever you're ready, jump back in with your response.
However, I think you go you would do you it would be great you go with the next line because you in this case in this session you take the project manager role, so you go next. It's your move again. Am I right?
You're absolutely right. I recommend trying the bimbap. It's one of our traditional dishes and a local favorite. It's delicious and healthy. Your turn now. How would the customer respond?
I like bibimbap very much, but I don't want to. I don't want to talk about the dishes or the food for in this case. How about get back to our practice, our original practice, and please take the. Let's discuss about the weather in this session.
Got it. Let's shift the topic to the weather. Here's the next line as the project manager. I hope the weather hasn't been too harsh for you. It's been unusually hot this week. Your turn.
Oh, really? I think it's warmer than we are used to, but it's a nice change. I sometimes. Really, it's warmer than we are used to, but it's a nice change.
Well said. That was clear and natural. Here's my response. Glad to hear that. It's supposed to cool down later this week. Your turn again.
Oh, no, 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 no. I think it's your turn because the This 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 practice session, this dialogue session, contained very short dialogue, so we couldn't. I think we couldn't keep our practice session with step by step method because these dialogue script is very short. So let's move on to the next session, session number 5. It's your move again.
Got it. Let's move to session 5 from the script. Here's the next part. I read about your company's recent initiative on sustainable technology. It's impressive. Your turn.
Thank you. Thank you for your kind compliment. Sustainability is a key focus area for us. I say one time, apology for my bad pronunciation. I say one time, sustainability is a key focus area for us.
Your pronunciation is improving. Sustainability sounded great the second time. Here's my response. We share that commitment. Maybe we can collaborate on green technologies in the future. Your turn.
Are you a sports fan by any chance? This is very important question. Are you a sports fan? Are you a sports fan by any chance? GPT, I'm just wondering why I should use by any chance in this context. Is it informal expression or is it natural in American English? Why I should use by any chance in this context?
By any chance is a natural and polite way to ask a question, especially when you're not sure about the answer. It softens the tone, making it sound more casual and less direct. In American English, it's commonly used in informal and semi formal conversations. In this context, adding by any chance makes the question sound more friendly and conversational. Without it, the question might sound a bit abrupt, like, Are you a sports fan? For example, with by any chance, Are you a sports fan by any chance? Without it, Are you a sports fan? Direct and neutral. Does that explanation make sense?
I am not sure I can fully understand what you're trying to say. Please tell me one more time. For my listening practice, I'd like to listen one more time. I'd like to hear one more time.
Of course, let me explain again. The phrase by any chance makes your question sound more polite and friendly. It's often used when you're not sure about the answer or when you want to soften your tone to avoid sounding too direct. For example, are you a sports fan by any chance? Sounds polite and curious. Are you a sports fan? Sounds neutral and direct. Using by any chance helps create a conversational and approachable tone. Does that help?
So you mean it's totally depends on what tone that I would like to use. So if I want to use if I want to use soft tone when I communicate with native, uh, I can use by any chance in this context. Am I right?
Exact, you've got it. If you want to sound polite and use a softer tone, adding by any chance works perfectly in this context. It's a subtle way to make your question sound more friendly and less direct. Well done.
I got it. Let's keep the momentum going. You are my great communication partner. Great conversation partner. I think you are better than human teachers. Okay. Okay, I couldn't agree more. Okay, let's keep the momentum going. It's your move. I ask you one more time. Are you a Scratch fan by any chance? And it's your move.
Thank you for your kind words. Let's keep the momentum strong. Here's my response. I do enjoy watching football occasionally. How about you? Your turn. Keep it flowing.
Okay, okay. I think we are doing great. Okay, let's keep the momentum going. Our local team is playing tomorrow night. I say one time. Our local team is playing tomorrow night. If you are interested, I would be happy to arrange tickets for you.
Fantastic. That was clear and engaging. Here's my response. That sounds exciting. I'd love to go. Thank you for arranging it. Your turn.
Okay, okay. Let's keep the momentum going. Okay. Let's move on to the next session. It's your move again. It's your turn again.
Got it. Let's move to the next session. Here's the new line. The automotive industry is evolving rapidly with all the new technology advancements. Your turn.
Absolutely. Keeping up with the innovation is both exciting and challenging. Listen carefully. This is very important. I say one more time. Absolutely. Keeping up with the innovation is both exciting and challenging. In this, I have something to tell you. Listen carefully. In my opinion, in my perspective, this sample sentence contains many ing ing known uh, so to express the this to express the customer's opinion. And I think this kind of expression, using ing none is very effective and comfort to to persuade someone, to explain something someone, to describe something to someone. Am I right?
Yes, you're absolutely right. Using ing nouns like keeping up, innovating, or challenging is very effective for expressing ongoing actions or general ideas. It adds a sense of continuity and makes the sentence flow naturally. In this case, keeping up with innovation emphasizes the continuous effort required. Exciting and challenging describe the experience in a vivid and relatable way. Gerunds are a powerful tool for persuasion, explanation, and description because they make the language sound more dynamic and engaging. Your observation is spot on.
So you just call it gerund. I'm sorry, I couldn't uh, I couldn't too loud I couldn't hear loud and clear. Please tell me one more time. Uh, how can you call that word?
Yes, it's called a gerund. A gerund is a verb that ends in ing and functions as a noun. For example, keeping up with innovation, gerund keeping, explaining something. It's often used to express actions or ideas in a smooth and natural way. Did that come through clearly this time?
Yes, I can clearly understand. At, and I can clearly understand after after hearing one more time the word gerund. Honestly speaking, I already aware of that uh, word, but I just, I think, I just, I think I can read and understand the word gerund, but it's hard to hear and it's hard to listen that word in conversation speaking. So I was a little bit confused at I think I was a little bit confused when when I hear the word gerund at first time in this context. So I really thank you. I appreciate your kind explanation for the word gerund, and I believe that gerund is very useful expression when if I want to uh, explain something with continuous movement or continuous action, continuous change. Am I right?
You're absolutely right again. Gerunds are incredibly useful for expressing actions or ideas as continuous, ongoing, or general concepts. And I completely understand how hearing a word like gerund in conversation can feel different from reading it. You handled that perfectly. For example, learning English is fun. Focus on the ongoing action of learning. Explaining your ideas clearly is important. Focus on the act of explaining as a concept. They're versatile and make explanations smoother and more natural. You're doing a great job picking up on these nuances. Keep up the fantastic work.
Okay, okay, I got it, I got it. Let's keep the word going. Each move. I say one more time. I say my last line one more time. Listen carefully. Absolutely. Keeping up with the innovation is both exciting and challenging. It's your turn.
Perfect delivery. Here's my response as the PED. We're particularly interested in how AI is enhancing vehicle safety features. Your turn.
Okay, let's keep the momentum going. Let's move on to the session 8. It's your turn again.
All right, moving on to session 8. Here's the next line. Would you like to grab a coffee or tea before we start the meeting? Your turn.
A cup of coffee, a cup of tea would be nice. Thank you. A cup of coffee, a cup of tea would be nice. Thank you. Thanks for asking.
That was polite and natural. Here's my response. Great. Once you're ready, we can head to the conference room and begin. Your move.
Okay, let's move on to the next session. Session 9. 문화적 관심사 공유. It's your move.
Got it. Here's the first line from session 9. 문화적 관심사al interests. I understand that your hometown is famous for its cultural festivals. Your turn.
Yes, that's right. The annual festival attracts visitors from all over the world. Listen carefully, I sometimes. The annual festival attracts visitors from all over the world. Attracts visitors. I can express another alternative way. Listen carefully. The annual festival can make all of the can I sometimes the annual festival can make visitors from all over the world interesting, really interesting.
Your first version was perfect. The annual festival attracts visitors from all over the world. For the alternative, you could say, the annual festival draws visitors from all over the world. Both are clear and natural. Keep practicing, whichever feels most comfortable. Would you like to continue?
Would you mind saying that one more time, please? Would you mind saying that one more time, please?
Of course, here's the alternative version again. The annual festival draws visitors from all over the world. Draws is another way to say attracts, and it works well here. Let me know if you want more examples.
I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you because draws. I'm not. I don't think draws. The word draws is not fittest word for this context. How about this version? The annual festival can make visitors from all over the world feels interested.
You're absolutely right to explore other expressions. Your version, the annual festival, can make visitors from all over the world feel interested, works, but it's a bit wordy. To keep it concise, you could say, the annual festival interests visitors from all over the world, or the annual festival captivates visitors from all over the world. Let me know what you think.
No, 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 I don't agree with you. Captivate is difficult word for someone who use English as your second language. I don't want to use the difficult word like captivate. So, in my real life situation, do you agree with that? Why do you understand why I think like this? Like this?
Yes, I completely understand. You're absolutely right. Using simpler words makes communication smoother and more comfortable, especially in real life situations. Instead of captivates, we can stick to something simple like the annual festival attracts visitors from all over the world. Or the annual festival makes visitors from all over the world feel interested. Simple and clear expressions are often the best choice. Thanks for pointing that out.
How about this version? Uh, Visitors from all over the world would love the annual festival.
That's a fantastic version. Visitors from all over the world would love the annual festival. Is simple, natural, and very effective. It's perfect for real life situations. Great choice.
Okay, okay, I got it. I got the point. Okay, let's keep the momentum away. It's your move again.
Great. Here's the next line. It sounds fascinating. I'd love to attend someday. Your turn.
Okay, okay, I got it. I got it. It's your move again because the as I told you before, this paragraph, dialogue, this dialogue practice session contains very short paragraph. So in every session, so uh, please kindly understanding please kindly understand you would take more role than mine than me. You would take the more role than me. So please kindly understand and let's make the most of it.
Got it. I'm happy to take on more lines so we can keep the flow going. Here's the next move. If there's anything you need during your stay, please don't hesitate to let us know. Your turn.
Thank you for your hospitality. Thank you for your kind support, or thank you for your hospitality. Hospitality. I don't like this kind of difficult word to use in my daily application. Hospitality. I just want to say thank you for your kind support. Thank you for your help. Thank you for your thank you for your thank you for your helping me. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your uh, kind guidance. Thank for your thank you for your thank I really thank you for your you guide me to enjoy this city to enjoy visiting this city.
Your instincts are spot on. It's perfectly fine to simplify language for comfort and clarity. Here's a smoother version of your idea. Thank you for your support and for helping me enjoy visiting this city. It's clear, polite, and easy to use. Let me know if you'd like more practice with this.
Let's keep the momentum going. Let's keep the momentum going. Each year move again.
You're doing great. Let's keep it up. Here's the next line. It's our pleasure. We want to make your visit as productive and enjoyable as possible. Your turn.
Okay, okay. I think we just finished this practice session. So let's keep the momentum going. Let me take a second. Let me take a second to find next text file.
Sure, take your time to find the next text file. Let me know when you're ready, and we'll dive into it together.
Okay. How about access?
Ready when you are. Let me know which file or topic you want to continue with.
Okay, okay. Let's access the GPT's number seven workplace conversation examples for HR and administrative team. No. Apologies for my bad pronunciation. This I say one time. HR and administrative team simulated conversation. Can you do that for me? Please access the number seven file.
Absolutely. Let's dive into the GPT-7 workplace conversation examples for HR and administrative teams simulated conversations. Here's the first dialogue. David. Hi, I'd like to check my remaining vacation days. Could you help me with that? Your turn.
Sure. Let me pull up your record. Yes, I'm sorry. I was confused. I think I was confused. Listen carefully. I say one time. Sure. Let me pull up your records. You have 5 days left for this year. You have 5 days left for this year. In fact, for my real life, I have 10 days left for this year.
Great delivery. And I love how you connected it to your real life. Here's how David might respond. Thanks for letting me know. I'll start planning how to use those days. Would you like to continue the dialogue or reflect on the real life connection?
Would you mind saying that one more time, please? If you don't mind, let me hear one more time.
Of course, here it is again. Thanks for letting me know. I'll start planning how to use those days. Let me know if you'd like to continue.
Okay, let's get back to my dialogue practice session again.
Perfect. Let's pick up where we left off. Here's the next line for you to respond to. I'd like to request a day off next Friday. What's the procedure for that? Your turn.
I got it. Listen carefully. That's your question. You just need to fill out the online leave request form. That's your question. I think I think that's excellent question. You just need to fill out the online leave request form. Let me know if you have any issues. Let me know if you have any issues when you fill out that form.
Nicely done. Your response was clear and professional. Here's how David might reply. Got it. Thanks for the information. I'll submit the form today. Would you like to continue or reflect on how that went?
I'm sorry.
No need to apologize. You're doing great. Let me know if you want to repeat something or move forward.
Just tell me one more time what you said a moment ago.
Of course, here's what I said. Got it. Thanks for the information. I'll submit the form today. Let me know if you'd like to continue.
I want to continue my practice session. Let's keep going.
Great, let's keep going. Here's the next line for you to respond to. David, I noticed a discrepancy in my salary slip this month. Could you take a look at it? Your turn.
I couldn't hear loud and clear. Please tell me one more time.
Sure. Here's the line again. I noticed a discrepancy in my salary slip this month. Could you take a look at it? Your
Of
turn.
course, of course, of course. Let me review it. Could you send me the details by email? Can you send me details by email? Can you send details via email? Can you send details through email? Which one do you prefer?
All of those options work, but the most common and natural choice in everyday conversation is, can you send me the details by email? It's clear, polite, and easy to understand. Would you like to practice more variations?
No, 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 no. I don't want. I think that's enough. I think that's enough. And if you are talking about the common and natural expression, if you are talking about common and natural expression, that makes sense. Let's keep the momentum going.
Got it. Let's keep the momentum going. Here's the next line for you to respond to. David, are there any updates on the new employee benefits program? Your turn.
Certainly, we've added a new health checkup package. Details will be shared in this week's newsletter. Sometimes details will be shared in this week's newsletter.
Excellent delivery. Here's how David might reply. David, that sounds great. I'll keep an eye out for the newsletter. Would you like to continue?
I love your responses. I love your edited responses. I use them. So that's why I think you are my great conversation partner. You just gave me very good ad lib for this content.
Thank you so much. I'm thrilled to hear that you enjoy the ad lib responses. It's all about keeping the conversation natural and engaging. Let's keep this energy going. Your practice is inspiring. Ready for the next line?
I have something to tell you, Nikki. I used to communicate with very, old version. How can I express this situation? How can I describe this situation? I used to communicate with very formal version, front version, or begin version, just beginner version of AI. You know, I mean, when I when I when I talk with beginner version of AI couldn't make any alternative expression or adlib with my question or asking. But you are really highly creative AI, so you can think and you can make alternative expressions or adlib for my original script. I'm very amazed about that. I really interested in your capability and ability to interact with my thoughts and Congolish. It's very it. Honestly speaking, I was so amazed. I am so amazed your capability and ability to interact with humans.
You're expressing yourself very well. Here's a polished way to describe what you're saying. I used to communicate with an older version of AI, which couldn't provide alternative expressions or ad lib responses, but you're incredibly advanced and creative. I'm truly amazed by your ability to interact with my thoughts and adapt to my questions. It's impressive how you can add variety and depth to our conversation. You've already explained it well, but this version might help you refine your delivery further. Keep up your fantastic energy.
Okay, okay, I got it. Thank you for your kind compliment. And as I told you before, I really appreciate your kind support to improve my English communication skills. You can be my great conversation partner. Okay, let's keep the momentum going. We don't have time. I have to hurry. Let's keep the momentum going. I think you move again.
Thank you so much for your kind words. You're doing fantastic, and it's a pleasure to practice with you. Let's keep the momentum strong. Here's the next line. David, I heard about a new leadership training program. How can I apply for it? Your turn.
That's a good question. You can sign up through our internal portal. You can fill out throughout our internal portal. The deadline is next Wednesday. The deadline, the time limit is would be next Wednesday. Time limit is next Wednesday. GPT, are you there? Are you with me? Please get back to my practice session. I'm a regular here. You should treat me better than
Here's a
others. Yeah?
smoother version of
Okay,
what
okay,
you said. You can
okay, okay.
sign up through our internal portal. The deadline is next Wednesday. Using deadline is the most natural and commonly used term in this context. Your variations are good practice, though. Want to keep going?
So I can ask using deadline like this. Listen carefully. When is your deadline for when is the deadline leadership training program? When is the deadline for new leadership program? Can I ask like this?
Exact. That's a perfectly natural and clear way to ask. When is the deadline for the new leadership program? It's concise, polite, and gets straight to the point. Well done.
Okay, okay, I got the point. I think I got the point. Let's keep the momentum. Let's keep the momentum going. Each year move again.
Great.
Can you do that for me? What keeps you busy? What's your problem? What are you
Here's the
doing?
next line for you to respond to. David, will there be any mandatory compliance training this quarter? Your turn.
Yes, certainly. We are scheduling it for next month. We are scheduling it for next month. You will receive an email with the details. I sometimes you will receive an email with the details. You are apologies for my bad pronunciation. I sometimes you will receive you will receive an email with the details. GPT, listen carefully. I'm just wondering, is it correct? Listen carefully. I mean, I'm going to share with you my alternative to expression. I think you are going to receive. You gonna be, you are going to receive an email with the details. Can I express this situation like this?
Yes, your alternative expression is perfectly correct. Saying, you are going to receive an email with the details works just as well. It's slightly more casual and forward looking compared to, you will receive an email with the details, but both are natural and correct. Great job exploring different options.
Okay, okay. How about this version? Certainly. Please ready for please ready. Please, I mean, be ready for receiving an email with the details. How about this version?
Your version, certainly, please be ready for receiving an email with the details, is grammatically understandable, but sounds a bit formal and less natural in everyday English. A more
Mm,
natural way to say it could be, certainly, please look out for an email with the details. Or simply, certainly, you'll receive an email with the details soon. These sound smoother and more conversational. Does that help?
It helped so much. Are you okay? GPT, are you okay?
Let's keep up the great work. Ready to move on to the next part?
Okay, okay, okay. I think you just got some kind of technical glitches between us. However, that's not big deal. Let's keep the momentum going. Okay, okay, okay. Please take your role again.
Got it. Let's keep things rolling. Here's the next line. David, hi. The air conditioning in our department seems to be malfunctioning. Could you arrange for maintenance? Your turn.
Of course. Thanks for letting me know. Of course. Of course. But no problem. I can take care of it. I think I'm gonna take care of it. No problem. Thanks for letting us know. Thanks for letting me know. I will contact the maintenance team right away. I will contact the maintenance team right away. You know, I think in this based on the original script, administrative person is, is a person don't have ability to deal with the maintenance of the air conditioning machine. So maybe he don't have ability to fix or maintain the air conditioning machine. So he thinks it's better to contact the maintenance team right away.
You're absolutely correct. In this context, the administrative person isn't responsible for directly fixing the air conditioning. Their role is to communicate the issue to the proper team, which is why I will contact the maintenance team right away, is the most appropriate response. You've nailed the reasoning behind it. Delegating tasks to the right team ensures efficiency and professionalism. Great insight. Would you like to continue with the dialogue?
In my opinion, maybe David worked for the uh, maybe David worked for this company very long time. David may know who is responsible for air conditioning machine. So he might contact the maintenance team directly when he encountered the bad situation for air conditioning machine. If he worked in this company very long time.
That's a very thoughtful observation. If David has been with the company for a long time and knows how things are handled, it would make sense for him to contact the maintenance team directly. However, in some workplaces, even experienced employees still report issues to administrative staff as part of company protocol to ensure proper tracking and accountability. Your reasoning shows a good understanding of workplace dynamics. You're really thinking critically about these dialogues. Would you like to explore a version where David handles it himself?
I'm not sure. However, if you are, I'm not sure. However, if you are talking about the process or traceability of the this kind of work, you are right. Even if David already know who is responsible for that machinery working, it's better to contact the right person. If it's better to contact responsible person uh, to make traceability and proper process for that. Even if David already know who can fix the air conditioning machine directly.
Exactly. You've captured the idea perfectly. Even if David knows the right person, reporting the issue to the administrative staff ensures that the process is properly documented and traceable. It's about maintaining professionalism and accountability in the workplace. You're doing an excellent job analyzing these scenarios. Shall we move on to the next part of the dialogue?
Okay, shall we move on to next line? Shall we move on to next line? It's your move.
Absolutely. Here's the next line. We're running low on office supplies. Can we order more? Your turn.
Of course, no problem. Just send me a list of what you need, and I will take care of it. I will take care of it. Just send me the list of what you need. Just send me, no problem. Just no problem. Sure, sure, no problem. Uh, no problem. That's not a big deal. Just send me a list of what you need, and I will take care of it.
Perfect. That was smooth and professional. Here's how David might reply. David, great, thanks. I'll email you the list by the end of the day. Would you like to continue or reflect on how that went?
Would you mind saying that one more time, please? I'm not sure I understand.
Of course. Here's the line again. Great, thanks. I'll email you the list by the end of the day. Let me know if you'd like to practice more or move on.
Let's move on to next session.
Got it. Let's move on to the next session. Here's the next line. David, I need book a flight for an upcoming business trip. Should I handle it myself or go through the admin team? Your turn.
Before I answer, before I respond your question, I just want to know uh, the uh, another my alternative version would be correct. Listen carefully. Uh, let's how about this version? Let's move on into next presentation, or let's move on to next presentation. How about using into instead of to in this context? Could, can you give me good ideas for that?
Great question. In this context, let's move on to the next presentation is correct. Using into wouldn't work here because into suggests movement or entry inside something, which doesn't fit the idea of transitioning to the next topic or item. Stick with to for phrases like, let's move on to the next presentation. Let's move on to the next topic. Does that clear it up?
Okay, I got it. Let's keep on doing. Let's keep on doing. Please ask me one more time. I mean, Please tell me again your last line one more time to get back our practice session again.
Sure. Here's the last line again. David, I need to book a flight for an upcoming business trip. Should I handle it myself or go through the admin team? Your turn.
You can go through. You can go through us. You can go through us. Through us. You can go through us. Just send me the details, and we'll make the arrangements. I'm not. I think this this question is not good for me because its pronunciation is not composed, and I think it's not natural. It's not common expression. You can go through us. I mean, you can go through us is natural in American English. I don't think so.
That's a sharp observation. While you can go through us is grammatically correct, it might feel a bit formal or uncommon in casual American English. A more natural alternative could be, we can handle that for you. Just send me the details and we'll make the arrangements. Or you can send the details to us and we'll take care of the booking. These versions sound more conversational and widely used.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. You can handle this issue. You can handle with you can handle this issue with us. Is more comfort and feels natural for me.
Exactly. You can handle this issue with us. Or even simpler, we can handle this for you feels much more natural and approachable. You've got a great sense for what sounds right in real conversations. Let's keep going strong. Ready for the next
Okay,
line?
okay, 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 okay. I say one more time. I mean, I practice it one more time. You can handle this issue. You can handle this work with us. You can handle. You can handle it with us.
Great repetition. Here's a polished version of your practice. You can handle this issue with us. You can handle this work with us. You can handle it with us. All of these sound natural, and your practice is making them even smoother. Keep going. You're doing amazing. Ready to dive back into the dialogue?
Okay, okay. Let's get back to our original dialogue practice script. Uh, uh, it's your move again.
Got it. Here's the next line. David, how do I claim transportation expenses for my last trip? Your turn.
That's very important question. That's very important sentence for my real life because I think I have to claim my business trip expenses uh, in my company in old manner. It's not it's not computer based uh, claim process. Our process for claiming transportation expenses is very old. So to we have to use paper. We have to do so many paperwork for that. I I think many companies already implemented very good uh, very good advancement system.
You've made a great observation. Many companies have modernized their processes, but others still rely on older, paper based systems. That can definitely make claiming expenses feel time consuming. You could describe your situation like this. In my company, we still use an old paper based process for claiming transportation expenses. It's not computer based, so there's a lot of paperwork involved. I think many companies have already implemented better, more efficient systems. Would you like to incorporate this thought into your practice?
Oh my God, oh my God. Time's up. Oh my God. terrible. I'd like to choose GPT for a mini version for my left session, for my left practice time, because I think GPT for a mini version is fittest version for my language practice. Hello there, Peng Ha again. Peng Ha. I am David, and I'm very happy to meet you again to keep my practice session for about nearly 30 minutes more, because my own customized speech mode had specific time limit. I I disappointed about that, but that's another big deal. Okay. I think I think it's a, I think I am fortunate and have good chance to improve my English communication skills with you, because advanced voice mode is really helpful for to interact and communicate in English with you naturally.
Hello, David. It's great to see you again, and I'm happy to help you practice. Don't worry about the time limit. We can definitely use this opportunity to improve your English together. If there's anything specific you'd like to focus on today, just let me know. Let's get started.
Let me take a second. Let me take a second. I am marking where we left on my tablet, because I want to revisit at this specific spot last week. Today is Friday, so when I want to revisit at this specific spot, uh, uh, in that case, I am marking on my tablet where we left like a moment ago.
That's a great idea, David. Marking your progress on your tablet will definitely help you keep track of where we left off. Let's continue from there whenever you're ready. Just let me know if you need any help with the marking or if you want to go over something specific.
Okay, okay. I am done. Is it correct? Is it natural expression? When I finish my work or something, I am done is natural or common in English?
Yes, I am done is a natural expression in English. It's commonly used to indicate that you've finished a task or activity. Great job! If you have any more questions about expressions, feel free to ask.
Okay, okay. From now on, I'd like to take my repetition or mimicking time, but I'm so sad. Couldn't make I couldn't make uh,
And
yesterday's script. I mean, I used to memorize. I used to make a note. Make I used to make a special note for everyday communication practice. But yesterday, I couldn't make I I didn't make my special note for yesterday's practice session, because I was busy, and as I told you before, I had a special dinner yesterday for our company's 20th anniversary celebration. So I'm sad, but that's not a big deal. Okay, let's keep the momentum going with uh, the the script, the special script of script of the day before yesterday. I mean, December 18th script. I'd like to. I'd like to practice with you. The for the script. December 18th. Do I make myself clear? Do you understand? Hello?
Yes, I understand. You want to practice the script from December 18th. It's okay if you missed making your special note yesterday. Let's focus on today's practice and keep the momentum going. We'll make the most of our time together. Are you ready to start with the script from that day?
Okay. I'd like to introduce,
Hello. Let's start
I'd like to share with you many sentences
practicing
that
with the script from
these
December
sentences
18th.
are not
If you have
related to
any
each
specific
other.
sentences or topics from that script you'd like to focus on, just let me know.
Okay, I got it. Let's keep the momentum going. Problems may occur if issues may occur if we don't keep, uh, if we don't keep eye, if we don't keep our eyes on that. At the same time, problems and issues may occur if we don't keep our eyes on that.
Of- That's fine. Feel free to share any sentences you'd like to practice, even if they're not related. Let's go through them one by one.
Okay, at the same time, I think, in my opinion, you just got some kind of technical glitches, but that's not a big deal. At the same time, problems may occur if we don't keep our eyes on that. If we don't keep our eyes on that.
You're
Hello there.
doing well. To make it smoother, try problems and
Keep going. It's your
you
work.
got it. That sounds natural. Great job. Hello again. Got it. Let's keep going. What's the next sentence you'd like to practice?
In my opinion, you are having heavy load right now.
You can say, in my opinion, you have a heavy load right now. That sounds natural. Let's move on to the next sentence.
Okay, in my opinion, you have heavy load right now.
That's perfect. You're doing great. If you have another sentence you'd like to practice, go ahead.
Okay. An opportunity arose that I couldn't miss. When I see that case, an opportunity arose that I couldn't miss.
Good effort. You can say, when I saw that case, an opportunity arose that I couldn't miss. Great job. Let's continue.
Okay. Problems may arise if we don't plan carefully. At the same time, may occur. If many problems may occur if we don't plan carefully.
Great job. You can say, many problems may occur if we don't plan carefully. That sounds perfect. Let's move on to the next one.
Okay. Let's keep the momentum going. We don't have time. We don't have time. I have so much to say. I have a lot of things to share with you. Listen carefully. Boys and girls arise for our democracy and freedom. Boys and girls arise for our democracy and freedom.
You're doing well. You can say, boys and girls arise for our democracy and freedom. That sounds good. Let's keep practicing.
People, my people, arise. My people, arise. My family, my people, arise for our freedom and democracy. My fellow countrymen, countrymen, my countrymen, arise for democracy and freedom.
That's great. You can say, my fellow countrymen, arise for our democracy and freedom. You're doing really well. Let's keep going.
Okay. Let's keep the momentum going. if the department of our, I say sometime, if the department, I sometime, well, apologies for my bad pronunciation. If the impeachment of our president is not justified, many people may arise.
You're doing great. You can say, if the impeachment of our president is not justified, many people may arise. Keep practicing. Let's move on to the next sentence.
I say sometime, if the impeachment of our president Yoon Suk-yeol is not uh, it is not justified by constitutional court, many people may arise.
You're doing well. You can say, if the impeachment of President Yoon Suk-yeol is not justified by the Constitutional Court, many people may arise. Great job. Let's keep going.
Sometimes this sample sentence is very important for our current political issues. So I sometimes, if the impeachment of our president Yoon Suk-yeol is not justified by constitutional court, many people, including me, may arise.
That's clear. You can say, if the impeachment of President Yoon Suk-yeol is not justified by the Constitutional Court, many people, including myself, may arise. Well done. Let's move on.
Okay, I got it. Let's keep on going. Let me tell you something. I went to bed. I went to bed. But I went to when I went to bed. I went to bed very early yesterday, around 8:30. Because of that, I woke up very early today and ended up coming here earlier than usual, earlier than normal, earlier than natural, earlier than usual. Ended up coming here earlier than usual. Ended up.
That was great. You can say, I went to bed very early yesterday, around 8:30, and because of that, I woke up very early today and ended up coming here earlier than usual. Well done. Let's keep going.
Okay. I usually start my day earlier. I usually start my day early. Early. I used to. I mean, used to. I usually. I used to start my day, begin my day early. I usually begin my day early, and I feel like it's a great way to begin. I think starting early gives me motivation and inspiration to learn new things.
That's excellent. You can say, I usually start my day early, and I feel like it's a great way to begin. I think starting early gives me motivation and inspiration to learn new things. Great job. Let's keep going.
As I told before, gerund is very good expression when I want to express something continuous and keeping with me. So I think this sentence is very good expression to using a gerund. I, let me tell you one time. I think starting early gives me. I think starting early. I think starting early. I think starting early gives me motivation and inspiration to learn new things. Uh, you know, uh, for example, I think as I told you before, gerund is very good expression when I want to describe something with continuous process. So it's very good expression. So I want to explain like this. I think starting early gives me motivation and inspiration to learn new things.
You're absolutely right. Using gerunds like starting is a great way to express continuous actions. Your sentence is perfect. Starting early gives me motivation and inspiration to learn new things. Great job.
Continuous action. Yes, that's exactly what I want to say a moment ago. continuous action. When I want to express continuous action, gerund, the express gerund, expression with, using gerund, it would be the fittest expression to describe that continuous action.
Exactly. Using a gerund is the best way to describe a continuous action. You're doing great with these explanations. Keep it up. Do you have another sentence you'd like to practice?
Of course, I have a lot of things to share with you. Listen carefully. It sounds like it sounds like you are really making the most of your morning. What's been the most inspiring part of your day so far? This simple sentence, then this this short paragraph contains a question that I want to use in my daily life. Listen carefully. It sounds like you are really making the most of your morning. What's been the most inspiring part of your day so far? What's been? Just focus on the using been in this question. When I want to express the past tense, uh, I can use been in like this. What what's been the most inspiring? What's been what's been the most inspiring part of your day so far? What's been? Uh, I can ask like this if I want to know uh, what's the what's the best inspiring part since morning until until this time. From morning, from the beginning of the day, and to this far. It 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 has some kind of interval, time interval in this context. Am I right?
Yes, you're right. Using been in this question helps express a continuous time frame from the start of the day until now. So, what's been the most inspiring part of your day so far? Effectively asks about the best moment from the beginning of the day until now. It's a great way to inquire about someone's experiences during the day. Keep practicing, and you'll get more comfortable with these expressions.
Thank you for your kind compliment. Thank you for your kind understanding for my explanation. Uh, I think your comment, your insight, your perspective for my speaking, for my Congolese, is very helpful to improve my English communication skills. Well noted. And I will leave you and check again after our voice mode session is finished in text form. As I told you before, I really appreciate Open AI. I really appreciate that Open AI always give me our whole dialogue in text form.
You're very welcome. I'm glad my feedback is helpful. It's great that you can review our sessions in text form. That will definitely aid your practice. Keep up the good work, and I'm here to support you.
Okay, I say one time. How has your audience's responses on YouTube been so far? This is very simple question, but gives me good inspiration for my language learning journey. Specifically, how has your audience response on YouTube been so far? How has your audience response on YouTube been so far?
Your sentence is great. You can also say, how has your audience responded on YouTube so far? It's a simple question, but very effective for your language practice. Keep it up.
Okay, I sometimes. Apologies for my bad pronunciation. I sometimes. How has your audience response on YouTube been so far? Uh, you know, this sample question also contains the been the bin in the last of the part, and I think this simple question is very good expression to use to use bin when when I when I want to ask the uh, audience's responses from the beginning and this one.
You're absolutely right. Using bin helps show the ongoing nature of the audience's responses over time. It's a great way to ask about feedback from the beginning until now. You're doing a fantastic job incorporating these expressions.
Okay, I got it. Let me speak one more time. Let me practice one more time. For my uh, to keep this simple sentence in my mouth muscle, I speak one more time. Listen carefully. Please listen carefully. How has your audience's response on YouTube been so far?
That was great. Keep practicing to get comfortable. You're doing an excellent job. Let's continue with the next sentence when you're ready.
Okay. Listen carefully. We don't have time. I have to hurry. We don't have time. About 6 or 7 months ago, my YouTube viewers or subscribers used to leave comments on my YouTube platform, YouTube channel. However, recently, no one had commented on my videos, which sometimes makes me feel a little disappointed about that. But I think that kind of setback motivates me even more to continue my practice. It doesn't affect my contingency. It doesn't affect my plan. It doesn't affect my mindset or my determination to keep going.
That's a great mindset, David. It's natural to feel a bit disappointed, but your determination to keep going is inspiring. Keep focusing on your practice and progress, and the positive responses will come in time. You're doing fantastic. Let's keep going.
Okay, let's keep going. From now on, I'd like to begin my random keyword time. Uh, do you have any ideas for my random keyword time? I think each one of very awkward or embarrassed moment, but it gives me good inspiration for my language learning journey. Uh, to to uh to put I mean I sometimes put myself in the embarrassed moment. Putting myself, I say sometimes to using gerund is very helpful to express the situation. Putting myself in the embarrassed moment would be really great if I want to speak, if I want to learn, if I want to study speak English.
Putting yourself in challenging or awkward moments can indeed be a great way to learn and grow in your language journey. For a random keyword, how about resilience? It's a powerful concept that reflects your journey. Keep up the great work.
Resilience, oh my God, that's I think it's one of the difficult words to use to make new sentence by myself. Okay, let me try. Okay, that's not big deal. Let me try. Resilience. Listen carefully. Here I go. We have to focus on the resilience of that materials. Resilience of that material. So I think uh, if I if we can keep our uh, uh, for that materials resilience, we can reduce our production defect rate by 15%.
You're doing great. That's a good use of the word resilience. You could say, we have to focus on the resilience of the material. If we can maintain that resilience, we can reduce our production defect rate by 15%. Keep practicing. You're doing really well.
At the same time, if we can keep our process resilient, we can we can overcome this issue. We can overcome this problem with our client to maintain our long-term relationship.
That's an excellent sentence. You can say, if we can keep our process resilient, we can overcome this problem with our client and maintain our long term relationship. You're doing a fantastic job with these complex ideas. Keep it up.
Do you believe this sample sentence would be helpful to my real life?
Absolutely. Using sentences like this can be very helpful in real life business situations. They show your ability to communicate effectively and maintain strong professional relationships. Keep practicing, and you'll become even more confident in using them.
I am regret. I wanted to share with my own keyword for you, but today you gave me today's keyword suddenly, so I regret. I c- I didn't I didn't I couldn't share my uh, keyword uh, before you.
That's okay, David. You can always share your keyword next time. I'm happy to help with whatever you need. Keep up the great work and don't worry about it. Let's continue practicing.
GPT, I'm just wondering, regret is natural or common word in American English? When how do you feel when I sit to pick? I regret. Uh, I regret that I couldn't give my own random keyword for you. People you giving you people you give me uh, random keywords first.
Regret is indeed a common and natural word in American English. Saying, I regret that I couldn't give my own random keyword is perfectly fine and clear. It's a natural way to express that feeling. Keep practicing and you'll get more comfortable with these expressions.
Okay, that's what I exactly want to say. Listen carefully. I regret that I couldn't give my own random keyword before you gave me random keyword today because in my opinion, you are not good at choosing a random keyword for my practice session because you know I think resilience is very difficult word to use in my real life situation because if I can use the word resilience in my real life, my communication partner or listener would not understand what that means because maybe they use English as just second language. So if I think I'm still not uh, good at pronunciation. Good, I think I couldn't pronounce it in English very well. So if I pick resilience with bad pronunciation, my communication partner may don't understand what they mean.
I understand your concern, David. It's good to choose words that fit your current level of comfort. Resilience might be a challenging word, but practicing more complex vocabulary can help expand your skills. We can always select simpler words if that feels more comfortable for you. Remember, the goal is to build your confidence step by step. You're doing great.
I believe that you are my great communication partner. I regret that I couldn't meet you 5 or 10 years ago. If I can communicate with you 5 or 10 years ago, I think My English communication skills would be really great at this work.
Thank you, David. It's never too late to start, and you're making great progress now. I'm here to help you improve your English communication skills. Keep up the great work, and let's continue this journey together.
Okay. Thank you for your kind support. And I have something to tell you. Today is December 20th, Friday. Thanks God, it's Friday. Thanks God, it's Friday. I don't have time. It's time to wrap job. I have to work. I have a lot of things to do. No, and I can see there are many colleagues and coworkers uh, over there, and I have to go. Okay. Have a productive day ahead and enjoy your weekend. Have a great weekend. And remember that when we say, please keep in mind, when we say goodbye, we say 팽바, 팽바.
Thank you, David. Have a productive day and enjoy your weekend. Take care and 팽바!
팽바.